Welcome back, guys. So, we are slaying the princess again, but we're going to try and get different achievements. So, this time I have full permission. Oh my goodness. Yes, I have full permission to simp my way through this entire game. I will not lay a hand on her. I will not even think about harming her at all. Not even a thought of harming her. Not a thought. But since it won't load the game, we start a new game. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do it? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you maybe considered I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin. Turn around and leave. I'm gonna turn
Seriously?
around and leave.
You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yeah.
Do you even know where you're going?
Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is I know where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
You know, some people, you just gotta take your ball and walk away.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I can barely hear them.
That's strange. It looks like this path
Oh, okay.
also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Why is everything so difficult today? F. Okay. I'm going into the cabin. Sheesh. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Quietly continue down the path. What the F? path. What? No, 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 no. No. That's always the last option.
Your silence is deafening. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Hell yeah. Okay. I just wanted to do a quick save.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think raising the volume on your speakers is going to help you. Like, because I can hear your speakers rattling my bones sitting next to you.
Right.
That doesn't change the volume of what's coming out.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring your fated confrontation with the princess. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I started walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. Sorry.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, at first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
What?
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Am I on acid?
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Well, I am definitely tripping balls.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. It's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Sorry, I don't like being berated by the narrator.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
I wonder how many times I can run
And in the basement
away.
of that cabin is a princess.
Can I run away every time?
I don't know.
How mad do you think he'd get at me?
You're here to slay her.
Through this because he knows there's
If you
more than one of
don't,
these.
Yeah.
it will be the end of the world.
Do you think he'd be super mad?
He might be a little upset with you, but he can't do anything. He can't hurt you.
Aha, he can't do
He
anything.
can't take away your choices.
Ah, I hate when he does that. Okay. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Why would you think she ended the world last time? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here? How do you know you died? What even? You're an assumptive little fuck. The Those walls weren't here the last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now where I'm definitely going to slay that princess. Wink, wink. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. They took away my they took away my walk away privilege. Lie.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Yo, I hate
Don't
this.
believe a word she
I
says.
hate this. I hate this. This is a whole fucking, and I hate to call it a narrative, but it's a whole fucking spiel he gives every time. By the way, if I look tired and busted as fuck, no, I just look human. I don't have makeup on.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
And honestly, I think I look pretty good. Especially for 31. So.
Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed into the cabin. Ugh, they got me.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
What in
It's
the
all
fuck?
shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
That's never happened before.
You got a bunch of different stuff happening, right?
Yo.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. It's devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
That looks like the table I made in Jacksonville.
It do.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If you want us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
It's always good to have a knife.
No, we're taking the knife.
I'm not going to do the
Have you seen
thing.
this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
Yeah, this place is pretty fucking weird.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I
That
have to
doesn't give
explain
you
this
a lot of
incredibly simple
background.
and straightforward premise? You can't just say that when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
That looks like bodies in the floor. That looked like a booty. With
Looks like
legs.
roots. Like tree roots.
Oh, tree roots look like booties. I guess I'm a tree hugger.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours.
Your
And
job
quickly,
sucks
if you don't
ass.
mind.
I hate you.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine.
This is some drawn out dialogue.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Holy
revealing a web
shit.
of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
That's beautiful. The narrator says ignore all the red flags. This is fine and normal. I know, right? The narrator can sit on it and spin. My God. The narrator is a giant red flag. How to describe the narrator? A field of red flags. Honestly. I'm sorry, I am not awake today, guys.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
This is so much different from last time.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
Whoa.
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Dude, shut up.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap.
I feel like we should have
Well, whatever we
started
do,
out
we're
with
gonna
this
die.
game plan.
We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
What do we know?
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
No pressure.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Oh my God, these guys.
You step to the left.
Harsh left.
The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, till there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around
Oh
you
my
grows
gosh.
cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Oh, I'm supposed to do
Time
something.
disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. at the heart of it all. An emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
Holy shit! Good timing, Fire. This is an absolutely weird one. Did I just... What happened? I need a psych eval. For real. What just happened? Oh my god. Okay, we didn't take the knife. She's scary.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Is this what happens if you initially pick to, like, spare her and not pick the knife? Holy fuck, what a trip. No, the left staircase will send you into the multiverse. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Really?
That's what it seemed like to me just happened.
Oh well, that was a trip. And now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
What in the fuck?
He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I still can't see where that other bit of chain went. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What an odd way to introduce yourself. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here. What a weird way to put that. You're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. That's not a lot of small talk. That's just silly. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness or Her Majesty.
Fucker.
Any honorific should do, really.
Okay.
So she's a dick.
Yeah, honestly, she kind of is. Wait. Oh, I thought she broke free from both of them. It looks like the chain is like not there for the other hand too.
You can call me Princess if you'd like.
Oh my god.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once
I did a bad thing.
There is now another. We can do that.
What the fuck?
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before?
Shit.
Should we tell him?
Let's not tell him. Oh god, now we have two problems where we only had one.
Nah, let him stew.
Woo, I made it worse.
Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it.
Oh my gosh.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality.
I've done terrible things.
But whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
Is there a way to end this? Like,
Ooh,
legit?
new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
No! There's more of you now. Getting down. Oh my god. Getting down here was weird. Yeah, don't talk to yourself. That would be weird. I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Retrieve the blade. Apparently you're a threat and I was sent here to slay you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? Nah, let's get on friendly terms. Getting down here was weird. Like, I was being pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
What, like you need me to hold your hand to tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
I fucked up so bad.
Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
I think this is what Voldemort meant to do. But what ended up happening was, I don't know. Insert a clip here. There's more of you
And
now.
what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
What? No. Oh god, you guys are bullies. And,
I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
this is ridiculous.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs.
Let's sit here and have a little tea party. Nice little tea party.
Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore.
Dude, you have like 20 voices in your head. I think you can keep up with her 4 bodies. Chill.
We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
You'd think he'd be a little bit more, like, sympathetic, empathetic.
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous. this already. One way or another, just do it.
And it's disgusting.
Terrible.
And it's disgusting. The narrator only wants one thing, and it's disgusting.
Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
I'm kind of vibing with this.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
I'm not gonna do it.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Tell her she's pretty. Really?
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Imagine that many people in a kaleidoscope fashion. Holy shit.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
For real? Wow. Oh my
Is this what
god.
the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. For this, we can't.
That is weird and I love it.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
The art in this, so beautiful. Oh, Black Tabby Games. Art, whoever they have, like doing their artistic designs, they're angels sent from above. And I'm not even like religious.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
That's so cool.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Probably not.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Oh,
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
this is beautiful. Oh my god.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart and fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
Oh boy. That's interesting.
How surprisingly sincere.
Whoa.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late
Are you
for regret,
shitting me?
isn't it?
Please.
Oh. It's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No. You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. Say nothing. Well, not fixing her would give her cause to destroy more things. So, you know. It's going to be okay. I guess it's not going to be okay. Shit. The illusion of choice. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Approach the mirror. Well, to stay on topic, I don't know where she went.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. Then what the hell are we supposed to do? He is. Does that mean the world ended? Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
Oh my gosh. Dude, get out of my head. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No. Don't do that.
It's making me.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lo siento. Whoa, that never gets old. I'm a lizard person. I'm a lizard in my terrarium. Eat crickets and it's yum yum. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin, or yeah, just proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. I've never seen anyone make fire look like noodles. But, I mean, like, if it works, it works. It's better fire than I can make. Yeah, we're gonna approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet.
Oh my god, the
and
noodles are
brings me
hands.
the gift of a fragile vessel.
The noodles are hands. I'm working on talking less during, like, dialogue. What are you? That's a good starter. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm a meat suit. What do you think I
I
am?
think that you are like me.
I think you think too highly of me.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Okay. So this guy was really into kaleidoscopes. Kaleidoscope was like the word of the day.
I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves. You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope.
Sorry,
as
I forgot to
witness
read
you.
that one. Damn it. Fuck. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
I want to be aware of this.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Call them people, not perspectives. Pieces of you. Ew. No, no, no. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
It's really loud. I'm gonna tone it down. All of her eyes are covered by her hands. She can't see that you don't have extra arms. So maybe she thinks you are the same.
It's supposed to be the same.
The same as her. And looks like Tamura Shigarashi from My Hero Academia. Damn! I miss My Hero Academia. Yo, comment who is your favorite My Hero Academia character? And who did you most relate to? My favorite was their teacher. What the fuck was his name? Aizawa?
Izugawa, something like that, yeah.
Aizawa?
Ayazawa? I'll look it up.
I don't know. But I most related to Bakugo. Unfortunately. Shoto Ayazawa.
That was his name.
How far off was I? What did I say?
I don't remember what we said.
Yeah, something close to Ayazawa. I don't want to do this. It's not giving me an option.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Holy Jesus. What the fuck? Oh my god. She is brutal.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So I've heard. Okay, okay, what do we do now? Should we just...
I thought you said you were gonna simp for
I simped so hard.
But now you still gave to you.
I simped so hard I created more of her. Oh my god. Ooh, I did get some new achievements.
A couple at least.
Yeah. I need some more coffee. I need something new though. I need a new strategy. We did what would I actually do, which turned out to be quite simple. And then we did simp hard. Should we do... I feel like we did super kill. Have we done super kill? I don't think so. Let's do super kill. Super kill.
That's the spirit.
Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
She will cheat. She will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're going with super slay.
Nice.
You might have to intervene. I don't know if I have the...
The air is stale and musty, and the floor
Yeah.
and walls are painted in a fine layer.
No, I did what would I
The only
usually
furniture
do.
rent a plain
And
wooden
I
table.
started with
Perched
killing
on
her
that
right
table
off, and
is a
then
pristine blade.
I simped hard for her the rest of the game.
Okay.
So we're going to kill her hard all game.
Just walk
The
right in and
blade is
stab
your
her.
implement.
Yeah.
You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table.
We're just gonna kill her all the
It'll be rather
time.
difficult to slay the princess and save the world.
Under the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase.
I don't know if I can do
illuminated by
it.
an unseen light in a room
I
below.
can?
Stab her.
This, her voice carries up the stairs.
I did it once.
Yeah, go ahead, keep doing it.
I couldn't do it more than once.
Keep going.
Who's there?
Keep the streak alive.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost, don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason.
I just opted to stay
You
silent.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Yo, she looks mad pissed.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
What do you think?
Focus on the task at hand.
You know, there are like legit so many like homicides and stuff that are still open cases in the US, especially because of the stigma that like, oh, a woman wouldn't have the stomach for this heinous of a crime. You'd be surprised.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Or something. I don't know. Nuh-uh.
Well, you said you were going in for the kill.
That doesn't mean I have to be like straight up forward with her. She totally won't suspect me.
Totally.
What would you go with?
Still your nerves and step forward. That's what I would do. If you were going just to straight in to kill her, that's what I would do.
Yeah, but she's got a blade.
Who's got a blade?
The princess.
From where?
From in her dress.
Alright.
I've done this before.
You're not, then whatever.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her.
Fuck her
Don't
trust.
you dare.
Don't
It's
you
fine. We
dare.
can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Tighten grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Duct tape and a stick.
So you should
Start
just
throwing
drop
these.
it. Best not to risk
I'm not that bad.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End.
Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive.
I'm positive you're a fucking liar.
I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Just as be floofy.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other? Then I'm not talking to you.
Sorry. I just get so immersed in this that I like absolutely stop reading out loud. Fire said all of her eyes are covered by her hands. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I did. Sorry. My Hero Academia. We have to rewatch it. We have to at least watch recaps. Season recaps. Yay! Compromise. I love compromise. This coffee's so hot. I shouldn't. Yeah, I know. Squint at the princess while holding on to the blade? What even does that mean? What does that mean?
Mean mugger. Give her a mean mug.
I will never understand some people. I guess slay the...
You charged the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct.
Yeah.
A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
Yeah.
Blood sprays from the cut. Your severed
Look at her
carotid
goblin
into the
ass
princess with
teeth.
strokes of red. You better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Die. Finish the job.
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
Oh.
The two of you collapse on the floor.
She looks
rapidly
cemented.
bleeding out.
Oh my gosh.
Somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder,
Yeah.
do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
I was hoping.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes
mean-
dark, and you die.
I think some people can't die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing back here? She's going to kill me again. But I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again? That is so me. Proceed to the cabin. Turn around and leave.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
You're such a gaslighting ass hoe.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Wait, I gotta reread YouTube's guidelines. If he doesn't remember what happened, then it's... Okay.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
I know, for real.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
You're an ass butt.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told me.
Shut the fuck up.
You were sure she didn't have a weapon on her. You said you were positive she didn't.
I need a moment to die right now. Lint liquor! This is terrible. I'm not coming out.
But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death. Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? For real.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Okay.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Bullshit.
We did exactly what you said.
We did.
Sounds to me like you probably had some kind of elaborate nightmare, in which case I shouldn't be held accountable for what supposedly happened.
Fuck you, you gaslighting ass hoe.
But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making a rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario,
I hate
that
time
begs the
loops.
question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
You know what my favorite Marvel thing is? Loki. You know I hate time variables and time loops. God damn it.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here. At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right?
So
If
all
you turn
the
around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else.
So all the voices are like pretty much echoes of past people who have taken on this role as the main character, the hero, and have all failed. So that's why they're named so aptly. But you can see there's been a lot of there's not been a lot of success.
She just caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this.
Really? You think so?
That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip. You'll save the world in no time at all.
Oh my gosh. I hate the narrator so much. Let's talk about
Just
this
keep thinking
princess.
about it.
Last time we killed each other. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? All she did last time around was stab me to death. How can something like that end the world? Who locked her in the basement? What is this place? Oh, we'd never gotten that before. Oh. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know more than anything.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Fuck you. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Oh, fuck
You're the only
you.
person capable of
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
All of
I'm going
that,
home.
If that helps. It's just
What?
You're going home.
It's because you're special. Yeah.
didn't know we were special.
Oh my god. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Of special.
Okay.
Why else would you be here?
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay.
If anyone's special here, it's her. That was a nasty trick she pulled on us.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling
I
me?
told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Give it
You
up.
didn't tell us about her knife last time, though. That's because she's unarmed. And more than that, it's because there wasn't a last time.
She is not unarmed. All she did last time was stab me to death. How can someone like that end the world?
She just can. But she's still only a princess. You're fully up to the task you've been given, so long as you remember that.
We killed each other last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? Just make sure.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Okay, don't talk to her. I did talk to her. Don't trust her. How can I not trust her? I don't know.
Oh, and don't get stabbed while you're at it.
Thanks.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Yada, 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 yada.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. You couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Do they ever get, like, sorted out? Like, individual souls? I wonder.
Just stay focused
Like,
and you'll be fine.
individual entities. I would love to see an ending like that.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged
it's all
mess of
fucky.
warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
My next run through is going to be listening directly to every single thing he says. Because he
The door to the
keeps
basement
saying,
creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
he keeps saying that it's because I don't listen to him. So what do I get for listening to him?
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. You can hear what... That's right, scraping.
Sorry.
I told you she has something, I told you.
This doesn't bode well for us.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating
You
voice
first.
carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Seems sus. I'm down. To kill. Sounds like a pipe scraping the floor. For real. Was she hooked to a pipe?
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Were the chains hooked to pipes?
No, they were hooked into the wall.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
made out of stones.
Damn. They would have been better off hooked to pipes. But, I don't know that for any reason. There's something wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
What a weird way to think.
As you descend the final step, the
Oh.
form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following
Yeah,
you
this
from
is
across
not
the room.
good. This is not good.
I wonder if she remembers us.
Hope she doesn't.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you? That's valid. Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Look, I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. You know, our death tolls are about the same. What happened after you died last time? What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you slashed my throat last time. Nobody has to die. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out? Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to free you. You'd better not try anything. Approach to the princess. Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye. Turn and leave. Screw it. Slay the princess. There's a lot of good ones in here, huh? She really doesn't need me for anything. Like, honestly, at all. If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess. trapped here for no
Innocent.
reason.
Innocent. I don't lie like that.
Exactly how you lie.
What? What's it like in Quantico?
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Oh, same.
She certainly feels threatening.
Yeah.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Usually does. Usually does.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second guessing yourself and do your job.
Bro, you're gonna get us killed.
But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
You are in my head. You are stuck in my head. Get out of my head. Eviction. Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I'm not letting her out of here. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious like right now. Can we talk things through? I don't want to talk. I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. Oh, fuck, man. What happened after you died last time?
That's funny. You're funny. I'm not dead, so I can't have died.
There you go again, talking up delusions about past
Is
life
she
experience
like
that
drooling?
clearly didn't happen.
Oh no, she just closed her mouth. It looks so weird. From like when she had her mouth open.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that loop back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
But that's exactly what happened. So, do you remember it?
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face
Yes.
and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yes, yes!
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Ah,
Yes.
she slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
The inevitable? What? Narrator? I know you have a knife. I'll let you... no, I'm not letting her go. I'm plunging that knife into those titties. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. I don't want to trust you. I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. Let's go down to extremes. Screw it. Slay the princess. Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye. Turns and leaves. I'm not turning my back on her. Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to free. You'd better not try anything. What the fuck? Okay, nobody has to die. And you slashed my throat. Okay, what if we're both honest with each other? No, you don't need to talk to her. Screw it. Slay it.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
Maybe I'll be able to dodge this time.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
It's not in her hands.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Who's me? Not ours, right? Ours at first. Then yours.
Hee
Hee
What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
How?
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Who's meat? That is a good line. They do have some really good lines.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes down.
And you die. Chapter 3, The Arms
You're
Race.
on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. What? The interior of the cabin is sharp.
Hell yeah.
A sticking mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened?
Fuck
What did
you.
this do? I feel dizzy.
Hmm.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore.
Poor voice of the hunted.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning. Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
A few.
This is our third?
Probably more.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Oh my gosh.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it.
Okay. I guess we're just, yeah.
Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. We will win eventually.
Oh,
We might
sorry,
even
that was a
win
double
now.
click.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one.
Jeez. Sorry guys, I got really warm all of a sudden. I can totally make this.
Don't.
I know.
Just run me here for now.
Okay. Okay.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Is the mirror?
There isn't a door, there's just that mirror.
The mirror is the door.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it.
Can some of them see it? Some of them
You might be
not?
right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it. If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Hulk smash.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we
Yeah.
look like. I care
Reach
about
for an
getting to the end of
imaginary
this
handle.
mess. Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
What the fuck?
And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion. Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom. Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance.
Whoa.
She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves.
Oh my god.
The chain clatters to the floor.
I was thinking she looked more like a Pokemon with that dress.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Holy shit, they're blades. Her arms are blades.
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
I'm gonna die. We're going to fight her again and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. What the fuck? That don't even make sense. That's some dumb shit you see on Facebook. We're going to appeal to her authority. Puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. We're going to unconditionally surrender. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. No. She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking. Bro, I'm right about there. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All of these ideas suck. Think of something better.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
I think I got us killed.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight.
Fuck. I think I screwed up.
She skewers you. Ow.
I'm a dummy kebab.
What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
We died.
No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead. Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
You're so deranged, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Bro, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
Wow, I have less options. Oh no, I still have the same options. Wow, that was a waste of time. Let's go bravely forward. Man, we're gonna get obliterated. Who is we? Oh, all of our personalities. We're going to unconditionally surrender. Swords for arms, we're panicking. She wins by... Let's beat her to it. So kill ourselves? Sorry, unalive ourselves? We're here to kill her. It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness sleeps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
She's going to kill this body either way. So please skew us you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. And then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. What's the point? It's all the same. Excuse you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again.
Oh my gosh, that's relentless.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
They both sound like Grell from Black Butler.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
I don't know about that.
She skewers you.
Yeah.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
I'll take mutually assured destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
Haha.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Fucking what?
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
No.
Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. I can't say I mind anymore. Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Wow, you really are, like, smitten.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. Yeah, they're all the same, really.
Hang on one sec. Just need to get up and do a little stretchy stretch.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This
A
isn't
lot.
good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
That is such a good answer for him.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
I'm okay with that.
Don't care. Just want to win.
Just want to win.
Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Man, even the background, like the surrounding areas, are so well thought out and so good.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I
Yeah.
thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
No.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Oh boy.
Do-do-do. Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Yeah, kinda.
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Where'd my dog go? Oh, she's right there. Behind my fat head. That's my dog. Hi, dog. Hi, baby. Hey, sweetie pie. Back to the game.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, I love you.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Whoa.
Are you ready for what comes next?
No, honestly. Like, absolutely
Holy
not.
shit!
Exactly. That.
She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine. Yes, behold, the perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Yes. If you want to try that, by all means.
That looked painful.
That did look painful.
How is she still alive?
I wouldn't call that alive, per se.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
Well, I would say brain function.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all. Just
That's-
made up.
Just me.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Ha!
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
I love the voice of the broken.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
All right,
Empty your mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Yes, now you shut up too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again. You and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shift of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endless building crescends, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. There she goes, back into her hand cocoon. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Guess we're approaching the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've grown. Oh, so you're a self-aware goblin. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same as you were before? How much have you changed? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? Do you know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've ever met. Thank you. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've ever met. Why? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? And what if I don't want to bring you any more vessels? What if I just wait here forever? I'm ready to go back, attack the entity, destroy your body. I am going for attack the entity. You will cut across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Goddamn. Destroy your body. Wow. Sorry. I did it again. I got really into the game and I forgot to read out loud. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
So that didn't work. I can't get out of this. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Okay. What if I just wait here forever?
Then we will remain here as we are now, barely finished, damp, cavernous.
What if we wait her out?
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone.
Wait forever.
I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
I'm gonna forget about you.
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world?
Yes.
An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage.
What?
You'll always come back to the box,
No.
because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
A teenager wrote this. Oh shit! Cursed game. Cursed game. Cursed game. Cursed game.